Hey there, Solar Bears fans. Jesse Liebman here, bringing you yet another virtual interview with one of our signings for the upcoming season. You might have seen him on March the 11th when he made his pro debut against the South Carolina Stingrays in the final game of the 2019-20 season. Back again for his first full season of pro hockey and with the Solar Bears, forward Matt Alvaro. Matt, it's good to finally see you and have you, have all the I's dotted and the T's crossed for the upcoming season. How have you been doing so far back home in your native Toronto?
I've been doing well. I've just been kind of training, skating as much as I can, and golfing as much as I can, obviously, and just kind of making the most out of a weird situation. But kind of trying to use the extra off season to my advantage and work on things and train a bit. But getting a little bored, obviously, with the season should be right around the corner, but it's not. But just been watching a lot of NHL games. Pretty much the only thing I've been doing lately.
Now, what's that like with Toronto being one of the two hub cities for the NHL's return to play plan? Obviously, fans aren't allowed to be present. They've enacted the bubble environment, similar to what we've seen with the NBA and the MLS down here in Orlando while they've been trying to complete their seasons. But what is that like in Toronto? What's the mood like, especially now that the Maple Leafs were bounced out of the qualifying round?
Yeah, the mood's not as high as it was when the Leafs were in, but it's actually pretty crazy. The NHL's done a great job. You wouldn't even know that the NHL is being played here with the bubble they put up and all that. So from that standpoint, you wouldn't even know it, but it's a testament to how good of a job they did to keep the bubble tight. And of Bryson Chiamfroni, just from the Ontario area before I got to Orlando. So it was nice to have a familiar face, and it was a really great group of guys to join the group, and they welcomed me.
I know your stay with Orlando was very brief, but what conversations did you have with Solar Bears head coach and GM Drake Barahowski and assistant coach Jared Stahl, leading A into signing with Orlando to close out the season, but then B deciding that it would be worth coming back for your first full season of pro with this particular organization rather than pursue opportunities elsewhere?
Yeah, they were great. I think they just wanted me to play my game as much as I could, use my speed, my tenacity, and win battles, and that's what I tried to do for the one game that I played. But really great coaches. They showed me the systems right away, and after the season ended, I reached out and they reached out, and there's a mutual want to come back. So I was very fortunate for that, and for me, like I said, it was a no-brainer. It was great organization, great facilities, really top notch for the East Coast. So I was a no-brainer for me to come back.
As far as fans that may not have been able to fully get a grasp of the type of game that you play, heading into your first full season of pro hockey and your rookie season, how would you describe your overall game, and what would you say are maybe your top two or three goals or objectives that you have as a player heading into this coming season?
Yeah, I view myself as a two-way forward. I try and play responsible in all three zones. As a smaller forward, I try and use my speed and win battles down low all over the ice, and try and chip in offensively, obviously. But for the most part, try and be responsible in all three zones and be able to be put out there in every situation.
As far as heading into this coming season, what are maybe some of your key areas of focus when you're hitting the ice or in the gym as you prepare to make that jump and improve your game?
I think right now it's just utilizing all the time we have off, healing up from things that were nagging me in the past season and trying to get stronger, faster. The game's trending in a direction where speed is at such a paramount. So I want to continue to get faster, and obviously making the jump to pro. There's every part of my game I think I can improve, and that's what I'm trying to do right now.
Matthew Alvaro coming back for his first full season with the Solar Bears. We thank you for joining us here on this Zoom and look forward to seeing you in training camp.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for having me.